Hi, my name is Collin McGuire, and today I'm going to be giving a very brief talk about HIV and AIDS. I'm sure pretty much everyone has heard something about HIV and AIDS, whether it was from a sexual ed course in high school, hopefully, or maybe from a friend or comedian, some sort of joke that you'll get AIDS or something like that. So I'm sure from all of those encounters with HIV, you may have developed some misconceptions about what HIV and AIDS are, and I'm kind of here to help clear up some of those misconceptions and give you a couple big points that I think are really important and have to do with HIV. First off, HIV is a virus, and it stands for Human Immunodeficiency Syndrome, that causes the disease AIDS, Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome. You cannot get AIDS from anyone else. That's impossible. However, HIV is transmittable, and you can get HIV from anyone who currently has HIV or AIDS. And HIV, as a virus, causes your immune system to degrade until eventually you acquire AIDS. And at that point, you'll start getting sick from things that wouldn't make you sick in a healthy body, and it can eventually lead to death. HIV has no cure at the moment. If you are infected with HIV, you will have HIV until you die. However, modern medicine being what it is, there are very effective drugs for treating HIV. The drugs won't cure you of HIV, but they will halt the virus's progress. They will keep you from getting any symptoms from HIV, and they will make it virtually impossible for you to spread the virus onto other people. So, you might be wondering, with all these great drugs that can completely stop you from spreading the virus to other people, how come HIV is still a thing? Why hasn't it been stopped yet? We're limited to the people who currently have it. And there are many answers to that. But probably one of the biggest ones is that many people who spread HIV to other people don't know that they have HIV. HIV, the course of the infection over the first 8 or so years, you won't know that you have HIV unless you get tested, because it has no visible symptoms. You'll think that you're healthy, you're normal, and your life will go on pretty much the way it was before, with no knowledge that you have HIV. So even in a country like the United States, where we spend the most per capita on healthcare, there are 1.2 million people living with HIV in the US. And this isn't a stable number. More people are getting infected every single year. Around 50,000 new infections every year. And this number has not decreased. But HIV isn't just the US's problem or one particular country's problem around the world. It's a global, worldwide problem. HIV was the sixth leading cause of death in the world in the past year, which is just ridiculous that something that is treatable and preventable can cause the death of over 1 million people. That should not happen. So, what can you do to protect yourself and the people you love from HIV? The first thing, and probably the most important thing, is just to be educated about HIV. And I can't give you everything you need to know about HIV in this 5-minute video. So if you want to look up more information, best places to go are probably UNAIDS, the World Health Organization, or any other reputable source. But primarily as college students, the most important ways you need to worry about HIV being spread to you or someone you love, is through either IV drug use or sex. As for IV drug use, preferably the answer is no, don't engage in those acts. But if you are, just be safe, use a clean needle, and don't share a needle with anyone else. And as for sex, the biggest thing is just to be smart about sex. Practice safe sex, wear a condom at all times with someone if you are not aware of their status, and get tested. Like I said earlier, HIV is, you don't know if you have HIV unless you get tested. So it is very important for you and your partner, or anyone you're considering having sex with, to get tested, both for HIV and any other STI. It's really important that you get tested to know what your status is. That way you can help protect yourself and others from one of the worst worst epidemics the world's ever seen. Thank you.